in the tavern. All hell broke loose. Good times. Good times.
I don't come visit
The
your
dog
tongue.
lies there quietly.
What are you looking at?
It snaps at your hand. It flinches. A low, threatening... Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the paw. The dog gives you a long, hard... The dog goes to bite your...
I feel okay. Thanks, man. Think I'll wander off now. Here, Master did. Huh? Wait a minute. Master...
He turns to his...
You bad man...
As the Magister's eyes alight upon you, they widen until...
Ifan Ben Mez does our live and breathe. I don't know how you... Who could forget? Best night's business the healer had... Now, come on. Back into a cage where you belong. Tricks won't work on me, Ben Mezd.
One eye squints.
Oh, it's you, all right. It's definitely you. Your little tricks won't work on me.
She considers your offer.
How much?
The Magister grabs the coin and looks around shiftily.
Get out of here. And don't let me
You're safe among friends. Never
Penny
forget.
for a grieving beggar whose dog ran off. God damn it. How was my... No. You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I?
Reluctantly, he throws you a pull.
That's your luck.
It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
keep talking, please, and you live up and
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as I'm sleeping.
Wars are brewing, my... Special prices for you, War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to you.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
If you anything that will protect against Broadway.
Void walkers. God knows what stop those beasts. Cold steel.
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Ree.
I'm all right. Too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't drink too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen!
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Ah.
I'm all right, as long as I don't drink too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
The ancient empire!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Your fish stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, dwarf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
I'm all right, as long as I don't drink too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I don't come visit your ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't drink too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Don't let up now. Keep hauling that. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your... The Lord dread away.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you.
You do not get to tell me. Have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body's... Ah. You've...
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods. And leave you dangling. Oh, no, that one. I'm very good at what... There was a whiff of something in the air. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the... Seems peaceful here, but they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf I've need of a rat catcher. Of course, I must...
Stay behind? But I've my orders.
Like I said. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking? How very... One last thing. The Magister's here, and should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment. Adieu and good luck. The time has come, my stitched lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Left behind like a dog. Blah.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off...
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord... Yes, I am very much... Now answer me. Did you meet with the Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry. By the Bishop's bones, you saw it? Out with it, man. What happened? Void woken. That means Source was used. Which means Raymond, that old goat, always suspect. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. They've always been snakes in the grass. You know what Queen Justinian is like, surely. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I read...
It's wild territory. Should you find any such place in that case, go for...
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack
You've
my
been warned,
business.
Barnes. Now, get back to your fish.
The Magister turns and is up...
You, tell me, have you seen a man acting suspiciously near here? Great blast. Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. A sorcerer. He arrived. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers? Why else would he run, if he had nothing to hide? Besides, he was seen with the effect. We chased him to this factory. But now, I have a patrol.
What? You been needing something from me, lad? Ain't much inclined to rub elbows with humans if you can. Ain't no one been standing together since Lucian died. Ain't been no goodwill among your Glad to hear you say it. The day will come we'll overthrow 'em, you mark my words. Fugitive. I don't think that's something I should be discussing with strangers. Because I don't intend to end up with... No, I shan't be baited. I ain't saying nothing on the topic no more. I said no, and What? No one glad to eat. Aye. Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? Pish pot, no. Like I said, they're... What can I do for you? Like I said, they're either dead or... What? Decency, eh? Oh, I'm glad to hear you say it. Aye. Ever heard of that place? Fort Joy? They send you there means you ain't never coming back. Lot of good that does. Red's got 'em.
Behind the containers, the fish...
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad. They're trying to... Please help me. I don't want to die. I don't want them to take me. What? I don't know. Please, what I have is more valuable than any coin purse. It can be yours. Teach you? I'm no...
You shift your weight slightly away.
No, don't leave. I have friends. I know people. They can teach you. Just please, don't... I have no idea. I only arrived in town a few days ago. I sold a few items to Grandma. I was just sitting in the tavern, minding my own business, and the magic...
You hear a quiet sob.
Why is this happening? I didn't do anything. So you help. You get me out of here. I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen. But if you can get out of town, I can escape, please. I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me. Thank you. Bye, Lucian. I'll follow your lead.
See so much as a rat's hair out of place.
Tell me, have you seen a man acting...
What can I do for you, lass?
That's close enough, Repto.
If you see anything
At last! Oh, sure I'd die in that wretched place. You have my thanks. If not for you, I probably would have been found, gutted, and salted. I can't just saunter away. Who knows? But once I'm sure the way's clear, please, I can't just let you walk away.
A damp, scale-covered...
In fact, that's what started all the trouble in the kitchens of the tavern, of all places. That cook had it. Offered it for a great price. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who ended up in a barrel. But if she has magister artifacts, she must be the one. Oh, of course. I mean, I'm not. Hanan's a pretty powerful source master. Last I heard, she was holed up in a house out in Paradise Down. She might still be there. Might not. But I pity any red cloak that...
He pauses for a long moment.
I mean, okay. Look, if you want... I'm not giving you a name. But if you really want a sword, I swear, once I get...
I thought you lizards were all hiding behind your imperial wall.
Grumbling.
Maybe that's stupid.
You see a man, well, he tries to ignore you.
See here, I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with fish. This is a fish factory. I'm shipping fish to When you've been in business as long as I have,
A dark shadow passes.
sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect. You take me for a fool?
You see a man, well-fed, and he tries...
See, I'm very busy. The factory is fish, a sophisticated...
A dark...
Sometimes. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect. An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is...
That dark shadow crosses his face once more.
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest. When you've been in business as long as...
The dog sniffs the wooden deck.
Something's wrong. I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful down there, mister. Hey, you're not
This place stinks. But some of these barrels look interesting.
One barrel of fish stands out from the others. It's sealed and marked. The fish wished it had been the one that got away. It had been the one that got away. Dripping with liquid sauce, this barrel is sealed and marked with a cross. From the barrel you sense
I know your lupine light, us. The blood of me. I know you. I know your scholars are bringing. You are blemish. You are filth. I've come to wipe away the stains. Poor little Losa. Who are you? What are you? Let it be done, Losa.
your maker. Lucky find. Fasten tight.